Hi, I'm Paul Gibson, and I came to OnTrack with pretty high expectations. Years ago, I'd been to the Golden Door on the Gold Coast, and it made some difference to me, but not as much difference as this program has. So when I came here, I had been struggling for years with being overweight to the point of obese, and I managed to lose a few kilos, but nothing like I really wanted to do. And so I changed doctors, and my new doctor said, look, you've really got to come to terms with this because you've got high blood pressure, and quite frankly, if you keep going like you are, you're going to die. Well, that was pretty significant motivation for me, and he recommended OnTrack. And he recommended that I just do exactly as OnTrack suggested. He just follow the program exactly, and that I should be able to achieve pretty significant outcomes. So the things that really work for me on the program is that it's got a simple, repetitive structure. So every day is pretty much like the other days. The workouts are pretty intensive, but there are also recovery sessions which enable your body to sort of come back to where it needs to be. Your diet is really well controlled, and I think for me, the seminars around nutrition and diet had the most significant impact because they showed me clearly that I was just consuming far too much food every day. And while I was exercising, the intensity of the exercise was not as high as it needed to be. So I'm able to go away from this program with some really clear goals of what I've got to do to achieve a more balanced lifestyle and hopefully to live many more years than my GP is currently suggesting that I might. There's a lot of mutual support in the program. Everybody's more or less got the same sort of goal. You're able to share your experiences and you work together. And there's a lot of collegiality and comradeship within the group that forms over the 5 or 6 days of being here. The seminars are good because you get really practical, useful information that you can use. So it's not just a whole bunch of theory, it's a whole bunch of really practical ideas. The staff are terrific. The one thing I'd say about OnTrack is they've gone to a lot of trouble to get the staff mix right. And there are a variety of people with a variety of personalities. They get changed around every day, and that sort of adds to the variety of the experience. What have I personally achieved? Well, I've lost a bit over 3.5 kilos, which for me just gives me a terrific start. Secondly, I now understand how much food I should be consuming in every day and what sort of things I've got to take out of my diet and what sort of things I've got to put into my diet. In terms of exercise, the hints that I've got in terms of simple, straightforward exercise, I hate gyms, just hate them with a passion. But what I've got out of this is you don't need to go to a gym because there's lots of sensible things that you can do which really make a difference. So I guess I'm walking away from OnTrack saying that it has got me back on track and my life was truly off track. So I think my wife's certainly going to be pleased. My doctor's going to be very pleased. I think the cardiologist is going to be over the moon. And quite frankly, I'm leaving here after a week saying I actually think that I've got my life back together for the first time in probably 15 or 20 years. I could recommend OnTrack to anybody who's trying to cope with issues of high blood pressure, overweight, lack of exercise, but probably most of all, just the motivation to get started and get on with it. So good luck.